Hey guys, my name is Ruby, and today we are going to be learning a fun warm-up that we can play all around the kit. So let's get going. There's a PDF with sheet music if you'd like to follow along. I'll be referencing that, but it is totally not necessary if you'd prefer to focus just on the screen. Totally cool, up to you. One thing I ask of you throughout this video is to count out loud with me. I know it's kind of tricky and you might run out of breath. That's totally fine. I will too. Just keep your place and get back on when you can. All right, let's get it going. I'm going to switch screens so you can see my full kit. All right, so first we're going to start with just our feet. So we're not even going to look at that sheet music yet. I'm going to let you know when we start referencing that. So for now, just go ahead and focus on me. Our feet are going to be playing eighth notes. 1 and 2 and. Our kick drum is going to be playing the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hi-hat's going to be playing upbeats. 1 and 2 and. So I'm going to set my metronome at 60. 60 is going to be the eighth note. So we're just going to be following the click exactly with our feet. So here we go, starting with our kick drum. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1. All right, now, not even going to touch the sticks yet. Now we're going to be clapping the 16th note over our feet. So how we count 16th notes, quick reminder, is 1 E and So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Go ahead and count that with me this time. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and All right, so now we're going to be clapping 16th notes over our feet. So we're going to play one measure of just our feet, and then I'm going to cue us to go ahead and clap those 16ths. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, just feet, go. 1 and 2 and 3 E and go E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. All right. So now if you would like, we are going to look at the sheet music. Once again, totally not necessary. And we're going to pick up our sticks. Look at the very first measure. The sticking throughout this page is right, left, right, left, right, left. So just alternating. If you want to start with your left hand instead, totally fine. Up to you. I'm going to start with my right. And we're going to be accenting now the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accenting meaning just playing that one beat louder than everything else. So let's go ahead and loop the first measure in section A. I understand there's repeat signs in that measure indicating that we would play that twice, but for now we're just going to loop that for a little bit. So go ahead, check your posture, make sure your legs aren't too close to the drums, shoulders are nice and relaxed, neck is relaxed, sticks are up, you're just using your wrists, no arms whatsoever, sticks are close to the drums. And let's go ahead and do it. One measure of feet, I'll cue us, and we're going to be accenting the downbeats. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and just feet, ready, go. 1, E, and 2, E, and ready, and go. E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. All right. Now we're going to be looking at the next measure, the second measure in section A. Now we're going to be accenting the E's. So you're going to be accenting with the opposite hand. So if you're starting with your right hand, now we're going to be accenting with our left. 1, E, and let's just practice that with our hands. Ready, go. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and all right, let's go ahead and try that. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and ready, and go. E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, 2, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. So this one's a little trickier than accenting the downbeats, right? So it really is important that we're counting out loud this time. So let's go ahead and try that exact thing one more time. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and go. E, and 1, E, 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, E, and 1. All right, now we're going to be looking at the third measure, accenting the ands. So 1, E, and go ahead and try that with me. Ready, go. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So I'm going to be starting with my feet. Jump back in when you can, and then we are going to be starting with the 1, E, and does. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and ready, and go. E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. All right. Now we're down to the last measure in section A. Now we're going to be accenting the Us. 1, E, and Go ahead and just try that with me. Ready, go. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and try the same thing. Loop the fourth measure in the sheet music if you're looking at that, just accenting the Us. So once again, I'm going to start with my feet, and then we're just going to go right into the Us. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and ready, and go. E, and 1, E, and 2, and and a, 1 E and a, 2 E, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1. All right. So now we are going to play the entire section A in the sheet music, which is, if you don't want to look at the sheet music, totally fine. We're just going to be doing 2 measures, accenting the downbeats. 2 measures, accenting the E's. 2 measures, accenting the ands, and 2 measures, accenting the uhs. So really quick before we do that, I want to just practice 1 measure. So we're just going to play 1 measure of the uhs. And the important part here is on the very last 4 E and that we go back and play the downbeat of 1, because we are going to be repeating section A. So the top of section A is accenting the downbeats. The last part of section A is accenting the uhs. So for example, I'm going to play the entire measure of the uhs into the downbeat of 1. Just without the feet. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So it's very important. 1. Go ahead and try that with me. Just your hands. I'm gonna give you 3 E and a 4 E and a. 3 E and go E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. 3 E and a go E and a. 3 E and go E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Very important. 1, because after that, we're back at the top accenting the downbeats. So let's go ahead and try all of section A. Repeat each section twice. And we're going to try and repeat it. And if you get off, it's totally fine. Take a second, listen to me, and just get back on when you can. All right, here we go. We're going to do 1 measure of feet and play all of section A. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E and just feet, ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and ready, and down beats. 1 E and 2 E, 3 E and 4 E, and again 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and now we're gonna go the E's. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E, and again 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. The ands. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E, 4 E, and again 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. To the uhs. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Again 1 E and 2 E. Get ready to repeat. 4 E and 1 E and now we're at the top. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and going to E's. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E, and again 1 E and 2 E and 4. To ands. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and to the uhs. E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. All right. Now what we're going to do is the same exact thing, but you don't have to hear my annoying voice this time because I want you to hear your beautiful voices. Counting out loud, keeping place, and I will just be playing all of section A twice in a row without talking out loud. Here we go. 1 measure of feet, and then I'll count us in. 1 E and 2 E and just feet ready go. 1 E and 2 E and ready and go E and all right, good. Now you can totally play all of section A. Section B, we're going to look at really quick because we don't have much time, but I'm just going to explain really quick how to play that. We're basically just accenting every beat. So not every measure or every other measure. We just have 1 measure accenting each grouping. So I'm going to play it for you really quick, and then we can play it a couple times together. So it's just going to be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So if section A was a little challenging for you, don't even worry about section B. Keep on shedding that. But this definitely is the next step if you want to go ahead and tackle this. So really quick, let's just try this. Without feet, just with our metronome and our hands. Here we go. Just our hands. 1 E and 2 E and section B. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 really quick. Let's see if we can add some feet. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and a go E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. All right, good job, guys. I'm gonna go back to my normal camera. All right, good job, guys. Keep on practicing, keep on staying focused, worrying about your posture, making sure that you're counting out loud and breathing. All right, good job, guys. I'll see you later.